Hello, and welcome back to LP's Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Last episode, we got freaking exiled, and Akari seems honestly a little bit happier than I thought she would, given the circumstances. The same goes for you, Professor. I thought both of you were on my side, but I guess that's why you're out here. Anyways, this episode, we are going to travel down to the right-hand corner here, the Grand Tree Arena, so that we may seek out Leon. I'm not 100% sure what Leon can do for us, but we're going to find out right now.
You, what in the world did you do? Look at the size of that rift. If lightning starts pouring from it, all the Pokemon in Hisui could be thrown into a frenzy. The entire clan is in panic now.
Sorry, I didn't mean it. I should have known that the only thing that could come from that rift was disaster. I need help.
Help? Oh!
Well, that is not exactly something I can do. It's not that I wouldn't like to help you, but it put Irida in a difficult position. I truly do wish that I could repay you for quelling Cleaver's frenzy as you did. You must know that, but there's nothing I alone can do for you. Warden Mai might be able to help you, though. She's a caring woman, after all. It's not like me. You'll most likely find Mai at the Worn Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place for her. I'm certain that somewhere in the vastness of Hisui there is a place for you as well. I want to go home. I'm just a kid, and life is a nightmare. All right, let's take a look at the map and see where exactly this is. Is it the Heights Camp? Is that? No, seek out Mai. Disaster looming. So that's this right here. We've got to kind of go down the river, it would seem. So we're going to go there now. And let's ascend the cliff. Can we, Sneasler our way on up. Perfect. Hello? My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. What? And the opposite there. You don't know what brought this about, do you? I'm trying to find out. I suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer for all this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? But I'm afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. The Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. Well, I think you would regret that as much as anyone. The Great Weird Ear took a liking to you. I want to offer you my support, but forgive me. I cannot help you in this. Do not abandon hope. Time solves all things. And besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you'll continue to find a path to walk. Wild. Everyone just turns their backs. I'm a freaking child. You guys are like crediting me with some calamity that I'm not even responsible for or even related to. I was sleeping in the freaking condo, I guess? Kerr. Who says Kerr? Yeah, the Shinx says Kerr. Is this my Luxio's baby? It's shaking its booty! And it makes me smile. We're going to live amongst the electric kitties. Oh my god. That's honestly a dream come true. I'd be all about that. Or maybe not. Maybe it just came to say hi and now we're sad because it got to go back to its family and we don't have one. We're just a homeless child in the freaking wilderness. About to hang out with Volo. Strange events seem to follow you wherever they go, don't you? Wherever you go, don't they? Yeah, whatever. Found you at last, LP. I've been looking all over for you, you know? What would I do if I were to lose one of my favorite customers? You'd lose on a heavy income string. I would be sad. You'd probably struggle to pay rent, and you sure as heck couldn't buy pizza as often as you do. Don't worry. Well, I've already heard what happened. A good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. It seems you're in quite the pinch. No place for you among the Diamond or the Pearl clans. To say nothing of how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. But not to worry. There are still corners of the Hisui region where we can stash you away in secret. We're going to stuff you in a cave. I know a spot that'll be a perfect hideaway. Leave it all up to me. Hideaway? Why do I need to hide? What am I hiding from? I just want to go home. Man, here we are. I know, it's no palace, but you know the saying about beggars and choosers. A beggar will soon be devoid of his choosing, or something like that. I guess we're staying with Volo. And someone else. Shrinking your work to come pester me again. Even beneath a bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Mistress Kojita. But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Hisui's myths and legends. No, Mistress, thank you, just Kojita. And this is... Why, LP is the man of the hour. He's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. Dear me, lost one, it seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you. Lost one? Indeed, I am to guide you, lost one, for the task of preventing great disaster falls to you. That rift in space-time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. Okie dokie. She is dressed rather extravagantly for someone living off in the middle of nowhere in a tent by themselves. There's not even like a bathroom or anything, and she's all done up in a gown. It's incredible. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and further still from ours, dwells almighty Sinnoh. The Diamond Clans? The expanse from antiquity to eternity, and the expanse to all sides above and below. Time traces the path we tread from here, and now, into the future, while space yawns all-encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. You see, don't you, the two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other as those two clans do? You really can't. You must have one without the other. Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, lost one, here is what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance, Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. At each dwells a Pokemon said to embody one aspect of the mind. Interesting. Complete the trials, each will set you and bear their gifts to the shrouded ruins. There you may receive the red chain. With it, perhaps you can bind the world together. Hopefully it doesn't hang low. Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift? Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words and what they bid us do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legends to their children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty, and you'll do it, won't you? I can't buy. Of course! Come on now. I am LP. I am the hero. The child hero. There is nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a cell phone call. It's a business call. I'm gonna have to take this. You can see the locations of the 3 lakes marked on your ARC phone. Oh, never mind. He hung up. Mistress Kojita's got a lovely workbench here, and if you need materials, I'll be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. And what about the pastures? Ah, that is a problem, isn't it? What should we do about that, indeed? Abba. What was that cry? How we now a lost Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do see to it, please. How could I refuse you, ma'am? How indeed. Off we go, LP. Well, alright, we're going to go outside. There is an Abra, maybe? Yes, indeed there is. Well, hello, it's an Abra. Where did you teleport in from, little fellow? Japan! And it's got a letter addressed to you, LP. Stay away from our country. To LP, you may use my Pokemon as go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an Adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control properly. Sincerely, Silene, Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Expedition Team. Well, thanks. Good tidings from the leather, then. That's right. Now then, so we're to visit 3 lakes. Doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out.
Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Such a consummate guild merchant.
I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles too. Seems all's quiet for the moment, and so here we are. But still, we'll never get away with openly aiding you. Why? Why? That's so obscene. That's ridiculous to me. Like, why is it such a problem? Like, I don't understand.
If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained.
Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention, so it'll just be one of us. Me or her. It's up to you, though the answer should be obvious. Choose whose help you want on the path ahead, Adaman or Irida. Why? Why? It doesn't make any sense. All right, I'm going to flip a coin. Heads for Adaman, tails for Irida. And it was tails! Irida wins.
Of course you'll choose me. I was the one who got you what you needed when you first set up to Quell Clever. You and I made his bombs together.
Let me think it over. Never mind. Yeah, I choose you, Irida. You're getting inside a Pokeball.
Just what I would expect of you, LP. You made the right choice. You won't regret it.
So then, the leftover leader will... Leftover? Think again. LP trusts me enough to leave the tough job up to me alone. I'll be keeping an eye on the commander so I can let you all know if anything happens. Of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we go. Are we going to travel as a party?
Well, the first task will be to decide which of the Hisui region's 3 Great Lakes to visit first. But yes, we should get moving. I'd rather we walk this road together, but if the commander were to get wind of it, it would only make things worse. I'll meet you at whichever lake we choose.
All right, Irida. You and LP, well, you two do what needs doing. The trial of Lake Verity. It seems that the decision has already been made for us about where we're going first, or maybe not. We get the trial of Lake Valor as well, and the trial of Lake Acuity. Okay, we just get all 3, and then we make the choice. I'm just going to go to whichever one is freaking closest. Where am I? Oh, I have to leave. Interesting. So this is its own little, like, map segment. Makes sense. I mean, I had not stumbled across anything like this, and I was pretty certain that I had explored pretty much everything that there was to explore. Of course, I mean, I'm sure I missed some stuff, but...
Where will we be heading?
I don't know. I don't know where these lakes are. I would presume that this is a lake, right? The Crimson Mirelands has a lake, and then the Obsidian Fieldlands has a lake. Oh, and then up here, Alabaster Icelands has a lake. Okay, we'll start, I guess. We haven't been to the Obsidian Fieldlands in the longest time. Whoa, for the longest time. If you come look at my lake tonight, please do it quick and do it right. I'm so okay, well, let's go to the Lake of Verity. Verity Cavern. Looks like we're gonna have to go inside something as well. Sneasler, no, thank you. I'd rather travel on Weird Ear's back because he got the speed. And it's wild to see this whole area again, because this is the first region or territory or prefect or whatever, the first area that you get access to. And as such, there's a ton of weak enemies. Look at them all. Shinx, you're all pissed off. I would smite you if I was not a merciful god. You see, I'm like Xerxes. Okay, are we, is this the lake? No, it's not. Wait, it is not the lake. We actually have to go that way. The big old Snorlax, I remember you. You tried to kill me, Poopy. Let me sneasel my way on up. Yes, delicious iron chunks. Feed me. I crave the easily accessible minerals. And there that is. What if I just like fly over there? Yeah, now that we have this boy, makes it a lot easier. We probably could have just flown here from the start. Maybe. I actually don't know if we would have gotten high enough. And here's a question. If we were to do this, would we just die? The answer is yes. LP falling from thousands of feet in the sky just splatters next to the cave. Oh, what is this? I dropped all sorts of goodies. Oh my God, there we go. And we're here 10 pounds lighter. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano. Then it erupted, leaving a huge crater that filled with water, and so Lake Verity was born. Well, I mean, that makes sense. That's how a lot of these crater lakes are formed. It is protected by a Pokemon called Misprit. It was when Miss Spirit took flight that people first learned the joys and sorrows of living. Or, that's how the old tales go anyway. Hold on, there's my business partner. Yeah, look at this. I have Instagram. Oh, the filters! No, it opened the door. You see, boulders are not big fans of Instagram filters. The cave, it just appeared from nowhere. Is that the arc phone the professor was going on about?
What surprises wait within, I wonder?
Mistress Kojita seemed quite intent that you would have to prove yourself to all three of the Pokemon that guard these lakes. This challenge was never for the faint of heart. Well, I have no heart. I am a heartless and soulless child. I have killed many animals in the name of monetary gain.
The air feels somehow tense in here.
Ooh, that's a drippy boy. Goodness gracious. Is that the one? That's the Mesprit? A menacing Pokemon stands before you.
You and your Pokemon quelled Hisui's nobles. You can handle any battle, LP.
I bet it's like a dragon type, which means I should probably use Gardevoir against it. So here comes. It went away. Do I have? Okay. Okay, the battle instigates itself. Fascinating. Goo! Oh, goo. Goo indeed. Goo indeed. All right, so we faced a dragon type not too long ago, and it was weak against both psychic and fairy type moves. Okay, well, Gardevoir's dead, so that doesn't matter anymore. It looks like fighting type super effective. Dark type. And there wasn't anything good here, so that's fine. I guess we're going to ooh, ground. You know what, Golem? You're our strongest baby. Why don't you get out there and bulldoze this Goodra for us? Please! Please, Golem. Surely we now have your respect, right? Like because there was a point in time where he was too high of a level to receive orders from us consistently. He was defying, or much like how in the original Pokemon games, if you didn't have the requisite badges, right, to use the higher leveled Pokemon. So, I don't know. He listened to us both of those times, so he's not feeling so naughty. But what happens now? It was mentioned that the Pokemon here at each of these lakes represent a part of the mind. So what part of the mind is represented by that hideous, gooey, sticky, dripping beast?
Maybe I don't want to know. It's curious, but when I watch you in your Pokemon battle, I feel as if there's no obstacle that can't be overcome if people and Pokemon work together. Now, let's see about the Pokemon of the lake.
Wasn't that what we just did? You feel a mysterious presence. Not to be confused with mysterious presence that you find under the tree. Kayun! That is Mesprit. I remember that. It's probably fairy type, which would be weak against dark, maybe? And Luxray's got the bite, so this is my guess. I don't know for certain though. It emanates a strange pink light. Your emotions. Share them with me. Sure, they're yours. You may have my emotions. All two.
I can only imagine how it must feel to speak directly with a Pokemon like that.
When you fell to this land, what stirred in your heart? Bewilderment, probably. Where am I? What's going on? How? What? No. Maybe? I have a cell phone. How did it feel to bond with Pokemon and work together? I'd say heartening. It was very heartening. It was a warm sensation. Not unlike peeing your pants. What did you feel when you mingled with Hisui's clans? We're all so different. What did you feel when cast out of the Galaxy team? I felt bitter, but that's probably not the answer they want. Let's go. Life is complicated.
Ah!
Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Oh, we didn't have to fight this guy? It seems our answers were satisfactory. He gives us the holy credit card. What is that? You obtained Mespirit's plume. Proof that you have completed the trial set by Mesprit, the being of emotion that lives in Lake Verity. This item is needed to forge the red chain. We are very shocked and surprised. Kayun! See you later. Oh, I was hoping we could like catch them, like they would be the three, I don't know, semi-legendaries, if that makes sense. Much like the birds and the dogs and stuff of the first two generations. Oh my god, I'm burping.
I know that Pokemon spoke with you, yet the words did not reach my ears. It's mysterious, but I suppose when dealing with someone who fell from the sky, it's only natural to encounter mystery. Next, on to Lake Valor and Lake Acuity.
Indeed. There's not like a fast travel thing here, so I'll fast travel with the power of editing. Or so I thought. We actually get a cutscene right when we left the cavern, so we'll do this. Looks like that worked out well, LP.
I must say, you know an awful lot about Hisui, although I suppose a merchant like you sees all sorts of things in their travels.
Oh yeah, that's right. You could say it's because I'm a merchant, but mostly I'm just naturally filled with curiosity. I want to know exactly what happened in the past that led us to this particular present. Or more accurately, I suppose, I want to know where I came from and where I'm headed. I want to know my path, so to speak.
The same goes for me. Our clan settled at the very spot where our forebears once beheld Almighty Sinnoh, but I still never have seen Almighty Sinnoh for myself.
Weighty matters to ponder for sure, but we have an important task before us. Do you want to return to Mistress Kojita's home? Why would I want to go there? We'll stay here. And then we can, like, travel, right? Then we'll go ahead and see you there when you join us. Wait, you're going back to Kojita? Hold on, what? I guess so. Well, whatever. I tried to just leave the normal way, and it brought me back here anyway, so here we are. Ah, Miss Spirit's bloom, so the legends told the true. Then the red chain must be real as well.
I beg your pardon, Gogeta ma'am, but what do these Pokemon that represent the mind have to do with this red chain, and why exactly should we bind the world?
Your doubts suggest so keen intellect. I see you're not your clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, were the rift to widen and the very world to end, would we even know it? One might even say that the world, time, space, all creation exists only because our minds are there to perceive it. Perhaps the red chain's purpose is to let one see creation as it truly is.
What? So does the mind create the world, but isn't it the other way around, or is it?
Such are myths, my child, teaching us about the world in their own incomprehensible ways. They urge us to think for ourselves on the nature of Almighty Sinnoh and on the nature of the world in which we dwell. You're absolutely right. Myths and legends are such fascinating things to study. I've been going after Bigfoot for 10 years. In any case, all we have to do is complete 2 more trials and we will get the red chain. How nonchalant you sound, how confident of your success to which you contribute nothing. You tag along only for the chance to gawk at more ancient ruins. Goodness gracious, how rude! Who cares what Volo's role is in this team? I quite enjoy their company. Mistress Kojita. Okay, now we're going to go to the Crimson Mirelands. And we'll see what's at this one. I'm not sure. I bet it's Valor and Acuity is up at top. I mean, I'm just guessing. So we'll see. It is Lake Valor indeed. Let's go over there now. And we are not going to make the same mistake that we made last time. We're going to come in for a pleasant little landing there as opposed to skydiving. Do you know about Lake Valor? It's said to have been formed by volcano. Yeah, I mean, look at the shape of it. There are also other theories that say it was carved out in the midst of a Pokemon battle. This lake is protected by the Pokemon Azelf. When Azelf took flight, the will to do what needs doing was born in people's heart. And that's what legends would have us believe. But the spirit of motivation. Truly, this is Beyonce's Pokemon. Or is it Rihanna? Man, shoot, I am terrible with music, especially today. Goodness gracious, normally I have at least a couple little references in there, but I'm kind of forgetting. Ho! A cave appears where there was none, as if just for LP. It happened for me. I know the rocks. I'm very good friends with the rocks. Let's go inside the rocks. And what fell beast lays in wait for us here? Will Irida have the same observation?
What an eerie space. Why would there be columns inside a cave anyway?
To hold up the ceiling, gosh darn it, look at that. It's like a super quillfish, which is what, poison and water, I think? I don't know, it might be like a Hisuian variant, but we're going to go at it with Luxray on the off chance that it still has some sort of water weaknesses to it. I don't know that it will because it's like freaking floating instead of in the puddles down below. But it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. And, oh god, it gets to attack first because of course it does. At least it was hurt by the recoil. And what do we have here? We have, it is not water type. I don't know what it is. Dark type is not very effective. But the electric type moves are just normal effective. So I guess we'll go with Thunder Fang. I mean, anything... Oh, it avoided it. Did it really? Huh? Yeah, that's great. Isn't it awesome? Well, at least we will now be afforded the opportunity to discover what it is weak against. And do we have anything at all? We have Bulldoze. Again, Golem, our strong boy, our Super Saiyan Rockman, here to save the day. Hopefully Quillfish doesn't have anything hazardous to him, but at this moment in time, I think we're in good shape. In real good shape, because we'll still have 4 more Pokemon should Golem perish. But it looks like Golem's gonna get the job done. Ooh, he's our man. If Golem can't do it, we'll be made into ham. But he did it, so lunch meat we are not. Excellent, very, very good. And we continue to garner experience points, which is also exceptionally good because we have a number of Pokemon that need to catch up to Golem. I knew you could do it, LP. Thank you. You feel a mysterious presence. Oh, my god, it's Azelf. There it is. I wonder what questions this one's going to ask. Certainly questions about doing things, right? Show me the unyielding will. Strike me if you can. Oh. He wants to play water balloons.
Wait, Bombs? Are you meant to try to hit Azelf with them then?
Interesting. Okay. Oh, I had it. So you get 1 attempt, and then he goes away. Alright, I'm going to have to be a little bit quicker, a little bit more accurate than I am so far. Or maybe not? It stopped. What happens now? He's like, you did great! Oh my god! You seem to hear a voice inside your head. Will you abandon this folly? I'm not through. No. I threw 3 friggin' attempts. I'm gonna keep throwing them till I peg you in your fell little forehead. Where you at? Where you at? I'll get you. What is going on here? It's starting to I feel like a couple of those I was quick, or at least quick enough, or quicker. Still disappeared. I'll try one more time and then maybe I'll stop because I think I might be doing something wrong. It seems you had best give up. Will you continue regardless? Yeah, I'm not done. I feel like I can hit you. I can do this, all right? I'm not very good at first-person shooters or anything like that requiring aiming, but I'm not terrible. Oh, I had him. I had him, and he stuck around, too. Goodness me. Goodness me. That was exceptionally disappointing. A couple of those I should have had, really. Get it. That was on target. Man, there's no prediction. There's no way of predicting when they're going to dissipate. It doesn't seem to be based on a specific amount of time. Maybe I'm not supposed to hit it. Maybe this is a trial. Give up. You struggle in vain. Will you yet press on? I'm gonna test this theory. I'm gonna continue on 1 or 2 more times or something, and we'll see if that pleases you. Well, we threw the ball once. Oh, it pleases it. It's its favorite snack. Asparagus and cream cheese. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Okay, so I guess that was the trial. I mean, that makes sense given that this individual is supposed to represent willpower and do the thing and stuff. So we just continue to, do the thing, and it's like, all right, you've proven yourself. Proof that you have completed the trial set by Azelf, the being of willpower that lives inside Lake Valor. It's a necessary item. Very necessary. All right, well, let's go back to the hut. I assume all went well, LP. Still, I must wonder, why don't they just give us the red chain? Why all this running about? We're proving ourselves, dude. Perhaps they mean to test that whoever seeks it is worthy. Perhaps you're right. Who knows what could happen if it fell into the wrong hands after all? Is that you, Volo? Are you the wrong hands to have it fall into? Is that why you're lugging around with us? I'm starting to get suspicious.
Though on the other hand, what use would the wrong hands have for it?
Who can say for sure? Maybe the red chain has some other use besides mending the world.
The red chain's as mysterious as the entire predicament we're in. But if we continue visiting the lakes, we'll get closer to an answer.
So, shall we return to Mr. Kojita's home? We shall, now that I understand that that's where you have to freaking go to be the hub. Of all the places. So, yeah, we'll get there, and then I guess we'll travel back up north to the Alabaster Icelands, where we'll go to the final lake. So that's Azel's thing. I sense a warmth to it. I do have to wonder if anyone else has ever completed the trials of these lake Pokemon. Indeed, yet we may want to add just a dash more speed. Things in Jubilife Village are tense. What makes you say so? It seems a Pokemon's been glimpsed on the other side of the rift. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants informed me that Commander Kamado has raised a force not to survey the Pokemon, but to subdue it, should the need arise. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants? You make it sound as if you're not one of them. Now, if a Pokemon were truly to appear from beyond the rift, what would become of everyone, I wonder? You just going to ignore that statement by Kojita? Are you not a Ginkgo Guild member, Volo?
Don't let Hisui's great vatness stop you, Velpy. Let's go get the final item we need.
That's the spirit. I'll come watch this historic moment unfold too. Watch, is that all you really do? Remember, once you've sought the third lake and found out what's needed for the red chain, make for the Shrouded Ruins. Yeah, I do that. I go to the Shrouded Ruins and I will make the chain. And we will break the chain that binds, or we will bind with the chain. We will do chainly things. All right, to the Alabaster Islands. Icelands? Alabaster Islands. This is your captain speaking. We're going to have a bit of rough landing. We're going to grab all passengers, keep them inside the island all the time. Oh, God. Well, we actually came in for a little bit smoother of a landing than I thought, but we are getting watched by, what are those? Terrifying little birdies. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to come speak to these fine folk. We're on a mission, you see. Here we are, Lake Acuity. You know, I've been told it actually contains seawater as well. Nobody knows why, though. It could be a fluke of geography, perhaps it's connected to a Pokemon somehow. That's just what everyone defaults to. It's like magic. I don't know what happens. Maybe a Pokemon. Lake Acuity is protected by the Pokemon Uxie. When Uxie took flight, the knowledge to solve problems was born in people's minds. That's what the stories say, anyway. All right. Solving problems. I can imagine then that the trial that Uxie will set before us will likely be puzzle-related or something to that effect. I can't imagine it would be anything else, but I guess the rooms are pretty small, and thus far they have been completely identical, so maybe that being said, there won't actually be any puzzles. I don't know. I really don't know. We're going to find out, and I'm eager to also see what the fell beast Uxie has prepared us is.
I sense a chill in the air. What is this?
Whoa, a menacing Pokemon stands before you. That is an exotic-looking fellow. It's got the skin of a dead hand from The Legend of Zelda. It's all pale and bloody-looking.
Could that be the dreaded baneful fox?
I mean, I guess. I don't know what that means. Sure. Let's just start with... let's not start with Golem, actually, because they tend to attack first, and then they'll just kill Golem. We'll start with the Booby Duck. Magmar. I really have no idea what type this thing is going to be. I mean, maybe fire, just because there's reds to it, I guess? I have nothing to go off of. We'll have to see what its first couple moves are. Even then, that's not necessarily indicative of the type, right? Zoroark. Use Shadow Claw. Maybe it's a dark type. Okay, do we have anything we can do? No effect for Rock Smash. Fire Punch is fine. Let's do Flamethrower. Burn this demon. Look at it. I mean, it looks like a demon straight up, too. It is a demon. It killed my Booby Duck. All right, what can we do to eliminate it? We can use... oh, it's weak against dark types. And that's about it. Luxray! This falls on you, buddy. Go chew on this hideous beast. It probably doesn't taste very good. It probably tastes like salmonella. We'll give you a good toothbrushing later so you don't catch any diseases. Perfect. Well, that went just as the other ones went, losing one Pokemon before ultimately killing it with the second one.
The baneful fox. It is Pokemon said to be filled with malice. We were told stories about it as children.
Filled with malice, you said. Like it's evil. How can you judge that? You can't even communicate with the Pokemon. How do you know what its thoughts or its true feelings are? It's a fascinating assumption to make there, Irida. All right, I'm ready for your trial, Luxie. Please. Come, I will test your knowledge. My knowledge, you say? Combi, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. Am I going to have to memorize this? Oh, God. So, Combi, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. How many are their eyes? Okay, so I have two of them. Combi... What are the other ones? Combi got, like, a lot of eyes, don't they? Don't Combis come in 6s? So that's... Or 3s? So they have 6 eyes. Magneton has 6 eyes. So that's 12. Dusclops has the 1. That's 13. Zubat was on there. The Zubat doesn't have any eyes. Tell me each, one by one, yet all at once. Answer me. Can you repeat that? Unknown. Unknown's got 2 eyes. Okay, so Combi's got 6. Magneton has 6. Dusclops 1. Unknown 2. Cool. So 6, 6, 2, 3. Excuse me. 6, 6, 2, 1 brings us to 15. Great. I'm ready to answer. How am I going to answer? Am I going to have to type it? Enter your answers together as a series of numbers. So it was 6. And then it was Zubat, so 0, and then 2, and then 6, and 1. Right? Oh, it tickles. Answer me true if answer you would. Oh. I was wrong. Magneton has freaking 3 eyes. It's like the entirety of the body. Come on, man. How did I forget that? That's a Gen 1 Pokemon. That should be the one that I do know. Goodness gracious, I'm so disappointed in myself. But we found it out, and I totally did not have to Google a picture of each of those Pokemon to double check my work. It's fine. You obtained Uxie's Claw. Excellent. Very nice. Proof that you've completed the trial set by Uxie, the being of knowledge that lives in Lake Acuity. This item is needed to forge the super sweet chain. Great. That's all 3. Amazing. You cleared all 3 trials of the lakes. You truly are a wonder. I am. We're going to go to the Shroudy Dowdy place, right? The Shroud Land. You coming? Come on, Irida. Let's go do this. It seems we've finished the 3 lake trials. If I remember correctly, we were told to then head for the Shrouded Ruins. Well, I don't know what could await us there, but I'm always excited to explore some ancient ruins. Let us be on our way. Indeed, I guess we're headed there. Involuntarily and immediately. Okay, I thought it was going to give us like a marker telling us that we were supposed to head somewhere, but no, we are here. The Shrouded Ruins. Mist is so very good at obscuring things, it's long been said to blur boundaries. If we're to somehow bring together the world of humans, the world of Pokemon, and the world of myth, then maybe we need a setting such as this. That being said, what are we meant to do now? Seems I've made it in time. You arrived just when we'd assembled all 3 gifts. Did you somehow see our progress across the distance dividing us? I had the aid of a remarkable Pokemon, if you really wish to know. Could you mean that Pokemon that flits about the Hisui region? But never mind that now. What about the red chain? How are we to forge it? I would hardly know. We speak of a divine instrument, one said to be capable of binding the very world. Do you really imagine it can be forged by mortal hands? Then what are we to do? Search the entire vastness of Hisui for the answer? Yeah. Do that. I mean, what else are you going to do? It seems that LP is hearing something. It was, hey, here are the babies. The babies, they come with more tests or they come with answers? Ah, the Pokemon of the lakes. They are overheating. My goodness. They're poor CPUs. What's happening here? Oh, they forged it for us very quickly and easily. Look at that. That's a fascinating looking chain, too. It looks like a link of $20 rupees. You obtain the raid chain. Thanks, babies. It was very nice to make your acquaintance. So it was true. The pact our people have passed down for all these generations has been kept. At last I can set this burden aside. You've succeeded once again, LP. Yet things do not seem to be going so well for the rest of the world.
What have you heard now?
I've had some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. It seems that the commander is going to forego waiting for our investigation to finish. He plans to climb Mount Coronet himself.
Has he lost his senses? He plans to get close to the rift to study it himself?
Well, he doesn't yet know that our LP has managed to get the red chain now, does he?
That's true. There's no way he could. We need to tell him about the chain and about everything LP has achieved before he sets out.
Are they going to let us back in the village? It would seem so. It would seem so, because generally this is the screen that it displays right in between the outside world and the village. And we're up here with our friend. What's she all sad about?
LP? Ah!
She just stares at the dirt outside the gate, waiting for us to return.
Welcome back.
It's been grim here with the Survey Corps hardly even spoke to one another lately. But with you back, maybe Captain Silene's appetite for potato mochi will return. She will crave potatoes due to your presence. Anyway, wait here a minute, will you? I'll go and let the captain know you're back. Great. Great, yes, tell everyone that we're here and we're not supposed to be here.
Oh, my dear LP.
The professor has been awfully worried about you, LP.
Of course I was worried, but I don't think I could hold a candle to the distress you showed, Akari.
That's blowing it out of proportion. I don't think it's appropriate for an adult to make things up just to hide their embarrassment. But where's the captain? Wasn't she coming along with you, Professor?
She's buried under a mound of work, I'm afraid. We're to join her in the Survey Corps office. It seems her hands are more than full now that Commander Commodore's gone.
Whoa, he's gone already. Well, we're leaving then.
Well, he set out for Mount Coronet with the security corps in tow. He's determined to handle this whole space-time rift business himself, including dealing with the Pokémon that's been spotted on the other side.
That's why I was filling in for the regular guards with Pikachu at the ready.
Well, we aren't getting anywhere out here. Let's head inside and report to the captain.
No, let's not. Let's go to the mountain. What are we doing? We don't need to talk to the captain. We're here to talk to the commander. The commander's not here, so we're going to go up to the mountain and talk to the commander. Golly gee williker.
So you managed not to die, just as I ordered. Well done.
I owe it to Irida. She helped.
No doubt your own past deeds earned you any help you may have received. Before moving forward, I must ask, I assume that you are here again because you've managed to learn something of use?
I got this chain. It goes like on your wallet and up to a belt loop. It looks really cool.
Go on.
Well, it's plastic, but it's painted chrome. You explained about the red chain you obtained.
A legendary tool said to bind every world. The very world. Commander Commodore is no longer here in Jubilee Village. The security corps has been scouting the area near the space-time rift, and they reported sightings of something on the other side of it. Something that resembled a Pokémon. The commander made the decision to take the security corps to the mountains as to prepare to fend off any possible threat. They were to make for the temple at the peak.
However strong the commander himself may be, he should have gotten LP to help.
As a captain of the Survey Corps, I hereby order you to proceed as follows. LP, take the red chain to Mount Coronet, make your way to the peak, and put an end to all of this. You are officially reinstated at your former rank.
Yay! That took all of one episode to regain everyone. This is great. Are you certain that you can do that with the commander away, Captain? Why are you asking about it, Akari? Come on, don't question these things.
If he didn't wish me to decide things in his place, then he should not have left me in charge here.
That's fair.
Then I'll go as well. We're all in this together, we members of the Survey Corps. Naturally, no one suggested you should not.
Get out there, she says. Go to the mountain, and that's where we will go next time. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then.